place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself.
You can't argue with women, Walter. They're more emotional than men, and therefore they're more unstable. I mean, take the witches at Salem. There's a
Well, listen to the folks in there arguing. Just discovering that men and women have the same urges, huh?
Well, they all new around here. Us primitive folks have been knowing that we both have the same urges.
Yeah, but you know, when you're married, you're supposed to control those urges.
Well, that's why I apologized to you. I fell asleep at the controls.
Hey, speaking of them primitive urges.
Welcome back. It's your man X with my Casa Garcia cigar. What's up? Today, I think we're going to talk about relationships. When you're in love with someone and things don't seem to work out for you when you are in agreement with the other person. Like you're okay with them, but they're not okay with you. Like they've got some hang-ups, and you know, they explain to you what the problem is on their part, but you don't nitpick at them. Guys are kind of easy. I think guys are more easy than girls. Girls just have a lot of emotions, and they can get a little loco in the cabeza. You know, they don't like when you say, "Oh, you're crazy," but they've proven it over and over again that they're not too stable with their emotions. You know, the way you want someone to love you or expect, remember that word expect. When you expect things, you get disappointed, but the way they want to love you to love them is not necessarily the way you love, because you could be a person that your love language is completely different from theirs, you know, so they tend to not understand or study love languages. Like you have people that they base the love from someone else with affirmations, words of affirmations. Thank you, sweetie. You know, I appreciate you so much. You're so, you know, so good. You do this, you do that. Some people are just like that. They're just like affirmations. And you have other people that are givers. And when I say givers, it could be material things. It can be physically doing something for someone, you know, or doing things in the house, taking out the garbage, making sure the car is washed, you know, things like that, you know. And some people are touchy-feely, you know, that's their love language. I have to touch you, I want to kiss you, I want you to kiss me. Like I got two women. I hate to say it, but I kind of have two women, and the one that I want to be with the most doesn't want to be with me because she thinks that I'm abrasive, and she doesn't find that she can deal with me being abrasive at times. Not all the time. I'm a New Yorker, man. I got a slick tongue, smart mouth. I don't really subscribe to non-critical thinking. So I'm very abrasive. Like if you do something and I think it's, for lack of a better word, stupid, that doesn't mean the person's stupid, but you can do stupid things. So, you know, if I say, what are you, retarded? That's one of my favorite words. Like if they do something wrong, like, are you retarded? Are you thinking? And that's abrasive to someone that is a person that likes affirmations, good words, good deeds, and it might be a couple of different ways that person has a love language. Excuse me, I had a little disturbance. Somebody was riding by, but you know, these are the conflicts that you can have in a relationship with a woman. Like I said, men are pretty easy. We don't tend to take on too much, and we got thick skins. Like we can take on so much, but the nagging and the drama, brothers hate. I don't know about other people, but I know brothers don't like drama. Some of them do, you know, because they feel that that's love to them, but it's not. You know, love is a complicated thing. And I think I more than think that no one can hurt your feelings. No one can truly hurt your feelings, because those things that hurt you are because of your thoughts, not what the other person says or does. It's how you take it. So if you're not a critical thinker, if you're not a person that knows how to not care, not in the sense that you know, don't heartfully care for the person, but you don't care about the little nonsense, you know? It's okay to still love the person, but the other person, on the other hand, would think that you don't love them because you don't really give two fudges about nonsense. And when you just leave it alone, you got choices. You can take something, be angry, and automatically retaliate. Okay? Or even if it's in defense of yourself, or you just you don't think before you open your mouth, it becomes a bigger situation. And you know, I really think that you should think. And sometimes it's good to say, hey, you know what? I hear you, but at this point, I'm not ready to respond to what you're saying. Give me time to let me think about it so I could respond in the correct manner. And sometimes the correct manner is not good enough for someone, you know. When you come back and say, okay, now I'm ready to talk, and they in turn still have an attitude or anger towards whatever the situation was that came up. And I believe I read Dr. Gary Chapman's books. I think it's called The 4 Seasons of Love. I read that, and I read The Mastery of Love by, I think, Don Miguel Luis. A friend of mine gave me that book. And when you start to do self-research and read books about self-help and love, and you know, things that you don't initially understand, why you keep getting into these relationships and they're not working out. When you first went into the relationship and you start to get comfortable with the person and you think or feel like you love them, and then everything goes north. Yes, sometimes you have to take accountability for the things you do. I think I'm very straightforward. I'm really straightforward with what I say, and I think people take offense to that. Not people, but my partner in my relationship will take offense to that. I think one of the greatest aspects of being with someone that doesn't speak the same language as you do, like my tata, the doctor, the one that I had the video up of. Some of you might seen it. Some of you may not have seen it. She loves me unconditionally. Like, even if I text her when I'm kind of fed up of something with her, she tells me I'm not nice and I don't love her. But love has nothing to do with it. It's just frustration. When you're telling someone something and they're not responding to what you're telling them because all they care about is what they're going through, and you're telling them, hey, don't continue to dwell on that. It's time to move on. Get past that. But they're continuously, repetitively saying the same thing that they understand that you don't like to hear because you are at another level of understanding and resolving issues. And but then the other girl that I really, really want to be with, the island girl, I don't know. It's something about her. That thing, something about Sally. There's something about this one that I can't, or I shouldn't say can't, because with time, being a logical person and a person that doesn't, I'm not weak when it comes to those things. I'm not weak, so I'm not gonna, be completely dismantled if someone doesn't want to be with me. If someone doesn't want to be with me, or someone doesn't want to be with you, and I know it can hurt, just move on. Start another chapter in your life, man. Just start another chapter. But before you start that chapter, take time out for yourself. Try and improve on your weaknesses. No one should really try to change you. They should try to understand you just the way you understand them, or should understand them. So young guys starting out new relationships, young girls starting out new relationships, the initial meeting and the initial sparks and fire are great, but you have to use your head. I think it's out now. You have to use your head. With that comes experience, with that comes time. Some people just get it right, or they just really accept each other for who they are, and they don't worry about the frivolous things, the small things, because they understand each other. They understand each other's love language, and that's the thing. You just got to understand each other's love language. If you're in love with that person is in love with you, you have to have respect, honesty, and the most important, love. Love, love, love. And a lot of people don't know what love is. Love is kindness. Love is friendship. Love is understanding. Love is giving and taking. Just give. Give, man. Give your all. And if that's not good enough, you don't need to be with that person, man. They tend to focus on the bad parts or the not so great parts about a person. Then there's no one perfect unless you choose the person and deem them perfect for you. But in life, there's no perfect person. There's no perfection. We all strive for it, but it's impossible to have perfection. I don't maybe in sports, they say you did a perfect inning or a perfect game, but do we really consider it perfect? Because we have other people that help make it perfect. It's just not you. It's a accumulation of actions that make it perfect. So I really want to do some interviews, but it's been so tough for me trying to find random people because I don't live in an area where there's a lot of young people and single people around. I'm going to start to do Zoom interviews, try and find folks to do Zoom interviews with me. But for the most part, life can be simple, and we should keep life simple if we really think about it. Just got to keep it simple, man. We can't take on too many isms and schisms. You just have to learn what your love language is, for each other. When you have a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, and that ship doesn't work, you gotta abandon ship. That's it. You just abandon ship, man. There's nothing else you can do. If it's going down, don't go down with it, man. Let it sink by itself, man. You're on that side, you get in your raft, go about your business. But there's some of them that you just won't get over. That'll be forever. You could be with a new person, and the good experiences that you had with someone else might always pop up in your mind. Oh man, we used to do this, or this was better with her, because she understood. And then it might be too late. It might be too late. You get to a certain age and you don't have those opportunities anymore. It becomes too late. And when I say late, I don't mean that you won't find someone. You might find someone, but the amount of time that you have left, you're gonna just have to enjoy the short time, because you're gonna get too old. You maybe you never had children, and now you're too old to have children. But you found someone, and you just appreciate them for who they are in your life at this time. Just enjoy the moment, man. This ride is pretty quick, and you don't know until you get older. It can go by like in a blink of an eye, man. I remember the other day just being a teenager, man. Now I'm speed limit. It's crazy, but it goes by fast. Take care of yourselves, man, and work hard at your relationship. You shouldn't have to work hard at your relationships. Work hard on yourself. Then your relationship will work for you. Be true to yourself also. When you want to change for you, not for someone else. Love you. Appreciate you. You are fine just the way you are. Just need some improvement. Improve on it. Whether it be physical, mental. Just improve on you and love yourself. Alright? Peace. Stop being a sexual deviant, young man. Think about where you put the D. Young ladies, stop being sexual deviants. Think about where you put the W-A-S-A-P.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things. What could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. And if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go change my fate.